Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Kevin's Commentary, brought to you by WYO Federal Credit Union. We have a very special guest with us today, one of my very favorite guys, JD Jordan, who is the Director of Equipment, Athletic Equipment for the University of Wyoming. A guy that has an overwhelming job, actually. But under these circumstances, JD, with the way things are going, what are you doing now, your equipment staff, in terms of, I guess, getting ready for the student athletes when they do return?
We've got a kind of a laundry list of stuff, no pun intended, of things that we're planning to do when the athletes return. We're doing some stuff right now, but not on the timeline of when there's going to be actual people in the building. So we kind of started preparing for this before they went on spring break, not knowing what was going to happen. We've got several different tools that we use to disinfect all of their equipment and surfaces and locker rooms. So we have an electrostatic sprayer that we're going to go through twice weekly and spray down the locker rooms with. So all the surfaces they're touching pretty routinely. It's not EPA certified to kill COVID-19, but it hasn't been tested against it yet. But it will kill coronavirus-based viruses as well as SARS-based viruses. So we're pretty confident that that's going to be a real effective tool for us. The electrostatic part of it allows it to charge the molecules and get a lot greater coverage area. So when we go spray something, it's coating the whole surface. And that's a really big tool in our arsenal. We'll be spraying. Football is the big thing for us, football and wrestling, because they typically have the dirtiest locker rooms in terms of germs and people coming through. So we'll pay special attention to those, but also we'll be sanitizing and disinfecting everybody else's stuff. We'll be passing that through to all the different equipment managers and students that work for us, and going through and hitting their lockers and door handles. We're going to use it on shoulder pads. We're not going to use it on helmets. We have some other stuff for helmets. But it's not unpreparedness on our part. It's something that we do daily after every practice for football. Their equipment gets sweaty and dirty, and there's bacteria and viruses and, MRSA, staph, all that stuff that we're already paying attention to and trying to combat every day. And this will just fall right in line with our regular practices. So we'll go through pretty much the stuff that those guys are touching every day will get sprayed by either us, sports medicine, or facilities. We've got several things that we use inside the room for their actual equipment. So for helmets, shoulder pads, stuff like that. We've got sprays that we use daily on all of that to help disinfect, and then just continuing to do laundry as normal. So for all the laundry chemicals we currently have in place and the machines we have in place will prove effective against coronavirus, according to the EPA, which is kind of our guidelines right now.
JD, who knows, but how do you handle the sidelines, say, in football during a game?
I'm not sure there's a good answer to that right now. It's kind of a moving target. We have the ability to disinfect things on the sideline if we need to. But I think if we're at that point, then we probably won't be playing football.
Well, whether we play in the fall, which we hope, or in February, or whenever we do it, you'll be ready. You're the best there is, and we really appreciate you being with us.
Hey, no problem. We'll always be ready.
All right, JD Jordan. He's the Director of Athletic Equipment here at the University of Wyoming. Thanks, JD, for being with us. And thanks everyone for being with us. We'll have a third installment of Kevin's Commentary coming up shortly.